Hello and welcome to another episode of Certified Engineering. I'm Sprutis, and in today's episode about my Supra, we are going to take a look at a topic which have been requested to me, and that is how to remove the front bumper. Now, I won't be removing the front bumper, but I will show where the fasteners are, what to look out for, etc. Basically what I did in episode 82 about the timing belt replacement. And also I've just returned from a 3-week long work trip, which means, and it's in Spain, so I have a tan, I'm burned, even though we worked 6 days per week, 10 or 12 hours per day. But yeah, so I haven't been in the garage for more than that, and that means that it's good to have like a slow start, so I at least do something with my Supra. And also, for those of you who don't know, the videos that are uploaded are about a year late, so they happened a year before this, and that's just to avoid me burning out managing my normal work life, etc., and keeping this fun. So this will be like a present video in the storyline from 1 year ago. So it will be maybe you might see something that you haven't seen in the latest video. So that's the reason for that. I will take help from the service handbook and show some exploded views of the front bumper, and I think that will get the job done. So let's get to it. So here we have the front of the Supra, and what you need to remember is that this is basically a bumper cover. So behind this you have a foam, and behind that you have the actual crash bar. The crash bar is mounted to the car, the bumper cover is mounted to the crash bar, and the foam is sandwiched in between. The parts that you need to remove are the side indicators and positioning lights. You also have these small grills, which I don't have. I lost one, so I'm using the one I have left for to 3D print a cover. But once removed, here for example, I will get some light. You see we have this black tab coming up. That's part of the crash bar, and the hole is supposed to be filled with a screw, and then the tab or the circle above, that's a pin to position the crash bar. And also on the bumper cover up to the right in the opening is a space for a screw. Yeah, and the main fasteners are down here. So you see the hose, and underneath that, let's see if we can get some better. You see the rusty thing? That's the top piece of the screw, which is vertical and going through the frame and locking the crash bar in place. Now you see directly underneath the hose. Let's see if it's better here. It should be. Yeah, there you see it. The rusty thing. One of the very few things that are still rusty on my car. So it has a bend to keep it from rotating in relation to the frame. And if we look underneath, you see how that screw is installed, so it's a big nut. And you also see the tab wrapping over the frame, and you also see that the crash bar is inserted into the frame. And then we also have the openings for the fog lights, which have fasteners going to the crash bar. Mine are not installed. And up in the rear corner of the bumper cover, you see the reinforcement going in a vertical line. So in this frame it's almost horizontal, but there we have one screw locking the cover to the front fender. You also see that the reinforcement have white plastic tabs, which are for the screws, same as the one in the middle of the picture, holding the inner fender to the car. So you need to remove this inner fender. You have a few fasteners from below, and then also here inside the wheel well. I accidentally grinded mine, but here you have the two connecting the bumper cover to the inner fender. So if we look from the right hand side wheelhouse, it's the same on the left hand, but you see this from a different angle. We have these 10mm screws to remove, the ones that go into the white plastic pieces that you saw. And then you have the other one beneath. And you also see that I'm missing the cover that's supposed to be here, but if you have it, you also need to remove that. And also, of course, the engine cover, which I don't have. So the main fasteners to remove are the ones holding the crash bar to the frame rail. Otherwise, besides that, we have 1, 2 in the nose. Let me check one thing. And 3 on the sides. I know that I did not remove the front bumper, but hopefully I showed you enough to help you remove your front bumper. If not, then please reach out and let me know what kind of information you're lacking, and I will try and provide it. So, like always, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.